Very good morning, everyone. This is George Beyrouthi from FS Securities, a stockbroking firm on the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. And I will show you how investors and traders can make money on our stock market. I will show you what is hot, what is not. This is our recommendation from last week's data and what we forecast for this coming week across the world, from the overseas market to the local market. First of all, I'll share with you the volume in our market. Even though the market on Friday, 33% of the stocks were actually advanced and 21% declined, the volume was actually lower than the day before, when we've seen the volume was much higher. So that gives an idea that even though the buyers and the sellers were actually fighting, the volume was actually a lower volume. Okay, now in terms of the forecast, we do this on the weekend. We look at the past previous data from last week and we try to forecast what's going to happen this week. We can see that the Dow is starting to lose a bit of weight. We've seen the market on Friday closed very strongly down, and obviously we've seen some changes in the forecast. So for the conservative trader, it is no longer a bullish trade. Gold and silver are bearish, and crude oil is actually mixed between the aggressive trader and the very aggressive trader. And for the long term investor and conservative trader, we are neutral out of the market. The Australian dollar is bearish, it's gone from neutral to bearish, slightly bearish, and the British pound has gone from very bullish the week before to bearish last week. And that's what we see what's going to happen. Well, obviously what we know what's going on with the Brexit issue. Now to come to our market, these are the indices. We've seen that the consumer discretionary, which obviously they include the stuff like Harvey Norman and the stuff that you are not really must buy but want to buy, we've gone bullish. Energy is bullish. The ASX 50, the top 50, bullish, and the material, we've gone bullish, and also the financial has gone from bullish several weeks ago to bearish for the very aggressive trader. Telecommunication has gone neutral from bullish the week before. Now, as far as the Australian market is concerned, if you look at the weekly, here we've got the ANZ, CBA, NAB, and Westpac, all bearish for the aggressive trader and the very aggressive trader. So obviously the banks are under a lot of downward trend at the moment. BHP, even though it was down on Friday, is still bullish for across all the traders type, investors and traders. And Rio as well, the same way. Remember that iron ore price was actually higher last week. In terms of gold, Newcrest mine was still high, although we believe that that is likely now to go down because the price of gold was actually starting to be pushed down. So if you were in Newcrest mines, we suggest to take some profit. You don't have to close the position. Energy, Santos was up, and we've got Wesfarmers and Woolworths on the bullish side. The XJO is neutral except for the investor. We see for the long-term investor, the market is likely to continue its momentum. Obviously the investor will trade over several months, and the traders over several weeks or several days, depends on whether you're conservative or very aggressive. Okay, the daily, that's what happened on Friday now, and we see here the changes. BHP bullish, Rio bullish, the banks bearish, CBA, ANZ, NAB, Westpac, Telstra on the bullish side, it's hanging over the $3.20 something, and Woolworths slightly weaker from the week before, Wesfarmers strong, Transurban strong, and TPG very bearish. And what happened on Friday? Suncorp was the best performer amongst all the trades, 1.9. QBE, CIMIC, Worley, 0.9. And the worst performer was Newcrest Mines, believe it or not, although we're hanging on to our position over term, and we say that if you have some money in Newcrest Mines, maybe it's time to take some profit. Okay, Flight Centre. Well, this is what happened when we entered the trade, and unfortunately this trade is at the moment is under pressure and losing money. So this is something we're going to look at in the next couple of days, whether we should really close the position and take the losses and run. So first of all, our disclaimer: we don't know your financial circumstances, so obviously before you trade, talk to us or talk to your professional advisor. And if you want to ask any questions, all you have to do is write to us, george@fssecurities.com.au. You can call me on the 1300 number. If you're ringing from overseas, it's 61-411-259526. 61 for the country, take the 0 out, and the rest is my phone number. You can also visit our website, www.fssecurities.com. Have a nice day and happy trading.